My goodness, have you ever just experienced a moment that just seemed amazing, where people were saying nothing but great things about you? Wow, and it's not even my birthday. So I feel absolutely amazing. I have to tell you, I've been looking forward to this opportunity. I've been looking forward to being here and talking with you. I thought about you all the way from Chicago here. You were on my mind continuously on the plane, because I thought to myself, okay, it's really bad when people have this plan in their head of how you're going to really be good and you're going to hit the ball right out of the ballpark. It's better to sneak up on people. It is, to have them not have any expectations of you at all, because then you can just do what you need to do. Do you agree with me? Yeah, it's great not having expectations, but I'm going to tell you something. I have expectations of myself, and those expectations push me, and they make me want to do so much more than what I did yesterday. They make me want to make tomorrow even better. There has never been a time when I have ever felt comfortable to sit around on my laurels and to feel like, you know what, it's okay for me to take a break. It's okay for me to just rest on what's happened in the past. I can't do that, because as quickly as I can sit back, the future is coming at me. And it's coming at me fast. It's coming at all of us. There's some things I want to talk to you tonight about, and it's going to be right up your alley. Now, before I even start, is this on? Shall I just, yes, I've got one of those voices, I don't think I even really need this. I really don't think so. I'm going to tell you something. You can have everything at your fingertips and still not succeed. Do you agree with me? Because unless there is something deep down inside of you that is pushing you, it doesn't matter how much stuff you've got around you. It doesn't even matter what school you went to. There's some people who went to some fantastic schools and haven't done anything with it. There's some people who didn't go to such wonderful schools, but my goodness, they've made their mark in this world. It's not about those things. We have to stop thinking that if Mars lines up with Venus, that life is going to be great. If only I get this, life is going to be marvelous. If only I can manage to achieve this, life is going to be great. It's not about those things. It never has been. It never will be. That's why you can get stuff and still be unhappy. That's why you can achieve certain things and still not have that fulfillment inside, because there's so much more than that. It's something that you have to carry around with you. It's the value that you place on yourself. It's what we're missing in so many of our young people right now, because if they had value that they would place on themselves, they wouldn't be doing the things that they're doing. Let me say this. If I valued, thank you very much. If I valued my own life, you know where I'm about to go, then I'd be more apt to value your life too. And I'm going to tell you something. I am tired. I don't know about you, but I am tired of us not getting it. I am tired of our young people not getting it. There comes a point where, as my grandmother would say, every tub has to stand on its own feet. Okay? And you can only do so much for people. Sometimes you can do too much. And if you do too much, then they're looking for you to do more. Because wherever that came from, they're thinking there's more. I had a pastor that was speaking at my church years ago when I was a teenager, and he said, sometimes you can do so much for so many people that they begin to think you owe them. Oh yes, absolutely. I had a couple of contractors working at my house the last 2 weeks. Go ahead, feel sorry for me. The floor that was supposed to take 4 days, got completed yesterday, and it was 2 weeks in the works, so, But every day I would make them some coffee, and I like to grind my beans. I don't like, pre-ground. I like to sit there, grind the beans, and, good cup of coffee. It got to the point of where one of them, I called him in, I said, there's coffee in here. He comes in, and he looks at the cup, and he says, I thought you said there's coffee in here. I said, yes, there is. It's right there in the pot. Yes, there's coffee. He said, well, I expected you to fix my cup. So I had to explain to him that he may not be drinking coffee. Okay? Yeah. You can do so much for people that they come to the point of where they start to expect and they think you owe them. That is not good. That is not where we want to be. We have to strike a balance of where you are extending yourself to people and showing them that you care and giving them the tools that they need for success, but then you let them do it themselves. You've got to learn to take your hands off and see if they can ride that two-wheeler. You got to do it because you're not going to be there forever. And we do not ever in our lives want to create people who are constantly looking around to see, are you there? Are you helping me? Are you there? That's not what we want to do. The ideal thing is to get them to see the strength and the value that they have. And you know what they'll do with that? They will convert that to people that are younger than themselves, and then they'll convert that to people that are younger than themselves, and what we'll have is a community of people who understands and gets it that the best way for me to get help is for me to what? Thank you. That's the best way. What we have to do is we have to remind people of the value that they have. Now I'm going to say this. How do we remind people of the value that they have? There's a lot of things that we can do. One of the things that we need to do is we need to combat the violence that they believe that they are naturally prone to. You're not born to violence. I'm going to say that again. You are not born to violence. Get that out of your head. There's nothing in your DNA that makes you born to violence. It's a choice. Because there are people who are within communities that are devastated, yet they have still made choices not to participate in that. They have made choices to say that, you know what, I'm not going to take your life from you because your life is valuable to me. I praise those people. We need to praise more of them. It's the bad guys that are getting all the attention on the nightly news. We're saying it's not a good thing, but they're getting the attention. They're getting it. They're getting it. Their names are read off on the nightly news. If you've got a warped sense of understanding, then you're going to think that that's not a bad thing. It's notoriety. It's publicity. We need to begin to praise people for the right things. We need to have it set up where we praise those voices that are saying the right things, that are doing the right things, that are reaching back. That's what tonight is about. But it's no good if we don't give it away. We've got to give it away. We've got to hold people accountable for their future. I saw a man that was sitting out here on the pier and he was fishing. And I don't know if he was catching his dinner or if it was just recreation. But I'll tell you what, I saw him pull something in. It looked pretty good. I felt like going down there with a pan. Saying, let's have this for dinner here. I'm joining you. But here's the thing. That man knew how to do what? He knew how to feed himself. See, you said he knew how to fish. I'm going beyond that. He knew how to feed himself. That's better than that, isn't it? That's pretty dynamic. This is what we need to do for our young people. We need to teach them to take care of themselves. That's a gift. That's a gift. Because let me tell you something. When I'm looking at you as my source, I'm not seeing myself as the source. And anytime we do that, what we have done is we have taken away their power. Too many sources have taken away their power. These are powerful young people. Yes, they are. And they're smart people too. But they are being told that they're not. They are being told that they are born to a life of crime. They are being told that they are born to a destiny that is less than stellar. We need to be the voice that says to them, make a different choice. Make a different choice. Because I know that you can. I believe in you. I believe in your abilities. I believe in the fact that right now, if you were to turn around and say, you know what, the direction that I have been going in is not a good direction. Let me turn it around. If I see somebody headed down a one-way street the wrong way and they're going 100 miles an hour and I just sit back and smile, I'm complicit, aren't I? Yes, I am. But those of you who have made the journey ahead of time, you've gotten there, look at you, you look good.